Hello, and welcome to Bearing in Mind Beer Reviews. Today we are taking a trip to the east coast of the United States, Boston to be exact, and we're going to look at kind of an iconic beer, and that is Samuel Adams Boston Lager. And this is a beer produced by the Boston Beer Company in Boston, of course, and it is one of their original beers, and it probably could be considered their flagship brew. This is an amber lager, or Vienna, and so it's not a pale lager at all, like many American mass market lagers are. It is a 5% beer and has 30 IBUs to it. It came out in 1984, which is when Boston Beer was established, and at the time it came out, it really was something special. There were not many lagers like this in the United States, and if there were, they were very small breweries and very hard to find. This one quickly spread throughout the United States, so by the mid to late 80s, you could find Samuel Adams beer in many parts of the U.S. quite easily. On Rate Beer, this one has a whopping total of 4,312 ratings, and the average rating is 3.22 out of 5. It has a 48 percentile rating for all beers on Rate Beer, and a 95 percentile rating for its style, which is amber lager or Vienna. And that's pretty high considering it's been around a long time and has had a lot of competitors popping up over the years. One of the things that they did with this beer, which was kind of unusual at the time, was dry hopping, which is now pretty much standard practice for a lot of craft brewers with many of their beers. And this, of course, involves putting hops into the beer after the boil in the fermenting phase, different points of the fermenting phase. So you're not boiling the hops, but you're simply putting the hops in to provide more, especially more aroma. And so in 1984, again, this was a very unusual beer. It probably doesn't taste as special as it did back then. A lot of the big beers from way back in the 80s or 90s probably do not impress as much, and that's to be expected. Boston Beer Company is still considered a craft brewery by the Brewers Association, even though it's so big. In 2018, they produced 4.3 million barrels of beer, and a lot of people think that maybe Samuel Adams should not be in the category of a independent craft brewery. And the Brewers Association has continually upped their, not continually, but periodically upped the amount of beer that is acceptable to be produced to be a member of the Brewers Association. And it's currently at 6 million barrels per year. And again, Samuel Adams is 4.3 million. Who knows if they will expand it if Samuel Adams goes up to 6 million, even more. Another unusual thing, and it's probably just simply a promotional note, is that on their website they claim that the founder, Jim Koch, tastes every single batch of Samuel Adams before it is bottled, and very well could be true. In any case, so we give this a go here. Again, Samuel Adams Boston Lager. Okay, so it pours out a dark gold, lightly copper sort of color here, with a more than a finger of pretty compact off-white head. fairly clear, maybe a little bit of chill haze there. Aroma, very malty, kind of floral hops, kind of a medium sort of dark bread character. Some citrus. Flavor is quite malty. A lot of caramel here. A little bit sourish towards mid palate. Again, bread. And a mild, moderate bitter finish. I'm thinking perhaps gentle, but it's pretty solid, pretty firm bitter finish here. Body is kind of, I would say, thin medium, tending towards the medium here. So it's quite different from a traditional mass market lager that you might get in the United States, such as Budweiser, of course. And the style, of course, is different. It's an amber lager, so it is really rather malty. So I think this beer holds up after all those years. Samuel Adams Boston Lager, you can find this probably anywhere in the United States, and if you've never had it, you probably should. In Japan, it is available in some places. I found this in an Aeon Mall liquor shop. That's AEON. And you can probably find it there if you're interested in trying it. And I hope you do give it a try. Okay, that's it for today. Please leave a comment if you like, and subscribe to the channel to get notified of more beer review rating reviews. And we'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.